Hey guys, good morning and thanks for joining. So in the last class, we discussed about project lifecycle management process. Whenever any consulting and service-based company or any product-based company for different types of business verticals, for different types of the uh, software industry or IT industry or any other industry, if they want to get the projects, there are 5 people are involved or 5 teams are involved. Those are all sales or pre-sales or design, implementation, and finally operational support. So let's come back to our vulnerability management process. So in the last topic, we were discussing about hardening benchmark. So hardening benchmark, these benchmark are basically initial security configurations. So these configurations, why we have to implement and who will configure that one. These benchmark are configurations or implementations can be done by respective server owner or asset owner or business owner, nothing but servers team. So they will do that one. Then what is our role as a vulnerability analyst? We will take care of the auditing part. So all those benchmark they implemented correctly or not, those things can be we have to verify. That is our role. Okay. So now I think Saujanya or someone already they downloaded one of the CS benchmark sheet part of the PDF file. As I said, very popular or famous hardening benchmarks all over the worldwide. CAS, Center for Internet Security, and the Department of Defense TIC compliances. Singapore based, they have their own compliances, and the ANSI compliance from the French government side. Okay, now, so whatever she downloaded, part of the Windows Server 2012, I will show one of the example what exactly benchmark or compliances looks like. Okay, if you want to download this one, where we have to go and where we have to download, as I said, we can go to Google or just you can type CS benchmark and click on the home. And here you have to give the username and password. Then we have to go to download option and whatever servers in our organization we are using. So we have to implement those benchmark related part. So as I said, these benchmark implementation can be done by respect to asset owner, a server owner, business owner, but validation and also auditing can be done by our side. So this benchmark is one of the benchmark sheet is belongs to CAS benchmark. For example, in our organization side, we are using Microsoft Windows Server 2012. In that scenario, what we have to implement, as I said, this implementation can be done by servers team. Server team, what they will do. So this one is released on the uh, November 20th, not November, October 20th, 2023. Okay, that is the latest version. And 2012, it's a server model number. R2 is released to. And here, table of the contents belongs to all those. So first thing is you can see number one, account policies. Account policies we have to configure. That is one of the security benchmark or policies side or compliances side. You can see already we discussed about under the authentication failure category of the attack. Password complexity, strong password policies we have to implement. Nothing but that is password policy. Every organization has to implement. Account policy also will represent that one only. So in the account policy, first thing is password policy. Ensure enforce password history is set 24 of or more passwords length. So whatever, okay, so passwords we are keeping, it should be set to 24. And also maximum password age is set to 365 or lower days. As I said, every month or maybe quarterly once we have to rotate the password. Minimum password age is one set to one or more days. So always password, we should not use consecutive passwords or same password multiple times. So these password policies now who will configure? These password policies can be configured by implementation team. They will log into the Windows Server 2012 and they will implement all these policies. Now you can see here one more L1 on the left hand side 1.1.1.1. L1. There are two different types of CS benchmark levels of the controls. One is called level 1 and second one is called as level 2 controls. What is level 1 and what is level 2? Level 1 is very important as compared to level 2. So level 1 is easy way to hack. So that is the reason level 1 is compulsory or must we have to implement, and level 2, okay, level 2 also we have to implement, but as compared to level 1, level 2 is difficult to hack. That is the main difference. There are two different types of the level 1 and level 2. So that is the password policy, first one. Account lockout policy, either 3 attempts or 5 attempts. Okay, so that is the password policy. Local policies, that is second one. So this is only account policies side. In the similar local policies side, user rights and assignment. Okay, there are so many under this one. Security options. Under the security options, once again, accounts, audit, decom, devices, and so on. So let's go for third one. Third one is event log. Whatever logs are generated in the Windows server, those logs we have to generate. So next one is restricted groups. They have to create a couple of restricted groups also. System services, they have to configure these services. REST is information, and also Windows Defender Firewall, they have to enable all these policies. Okay. Public profile and private profile, all these profiles they have to configure. So next one is network list. Whenever something it is not showing a subset number, there is no need to configure that. For example, you can see 10th one, network list manager policies. Under this one, we cannot see, we are not able to see not even single subset number. So just we can ignore that one. So next one is wireless network policies. So there are no policies here. There is no need to configure. Public key policies, there is no need to configure for Windows Server. Software restriction policies, there is no need to configure. But advanced audit policy, we have to configure. There are so many sub policies or compliances are there under this one. So labs, so this is also we have to configure. And networks, we have to configure. 18th is network. 9th one is administrative templates we have to configure. That's it. So altogether, if you're combining these 19 category of the either level 1 or level 2, for example, you can see here level 2, this one, playback. In the bracket, you can see L2. So L2 is difficult to hack. L1 is easy to hack from the attacker point of view. Okay. So that is the difference between level 1 versus level 2. So by calculating all these under 19 cat, are failed, configured or not configured. So whether we have to do through manual way, not necessary. Okay. So all these verifications, we no need to log into the server and we no need to do manual way. Everything we can go and we can create under the policies side. Okay. Once vulnerability management tool, whatever we are running the scan, it will scan it automatically, all these 225 compliances, and it will give the report to us. There is no need to log into the server and there is no need to manually we have to verify. So, but configuration, yes, they have to do manual way, but verification or validation or auditing can be done by automatic way through tool. That one can be done by us. Implementation can be done by server team. So that is the main, that's what I give a note also here. Note 1, initial security configuration and implementation can be done by server team or database team or cloud team or application team, whatever configurations we are implementing on the CS benchmark side. Then what is our role? Our role is verification or validation or auditing of the whether all the benchmark are implemented or not. Okay, for example, so here complaints yes or no, pass or fail, that's it. Like auditing side. Maybe out of, as I said, all those complaints under 19 categories, maybe 225 complaints or 250 complaints, for example. if you are calculating everything. So under 19 categories, maybe 125 are passed. 125 are already successfully configured by servers team. 120 are failed. 125 are passed. 120 are failed. Now what the pass percentage? What the pass percentage? What the pass percentage? 50% is passed. 50% here. So that is the pass percentage now. Okay. So that is the, at least these pass percentage must be 90 plus. Okay, then we are safe and secure. Why we have to configure all this? Mainly, as I said, to reduce the attack vector, to reduce the complexity whenever attacker is trying to do hacking side. Okay, that is the reason we have to implement all this. All the companies or customers nowadays, they are not using and they are not configuring this one. Out of 100 companies, I can say only 60 companies, they are implementing all these options, but remaining 40 companies, they are not implementing yet. We have to educate the even customers whoever is not implementing these configurations. Okay, so that is about overall hardening benchmark. Okay, so let's move into some other topic now. So now when we have to go with the Department of Defense tech companies, it's mainly for the defense based companies. Under the defense, Ministry of Defense, MOD, and also Navy, Army, BSF, CSRF, extra. So these are the couple of companies we have to implement. Mainly for the defense system side, whatever organizations or customers are available, for those people, we have separate benchmark is there. That benchmark is called as Department of Defense tech company. This one also implemented by USA. As said in the previous class itself, instead of the following, why we have to follow whatever USA is configured, can't we make our own Singapore government based benchmark? Yes, they made it couple of benchmark. So Singapore, they have their own benchmark. There is no need to follow these benchmarks now. In the similar France also, we will not follow what our USA is defined. We can follow whatever our Ministry of Telecommunications and Security is defined. We can follow that one. Finally, so France is, our French government is following ANSI benchmark. Okay, so that is about oral hardening benchmark. So let's move into some other. And this one is Saujan is already provided. And Dilip has to update. I will ask this one in the last class. Next one is plugin ID. What is plugin? CVID also we discussed. CWID also we discussed. CVID for every vulnerability has one of the unique ID number will be there. That unique ID can be measurement using the CV, common vulnerability exposure. On the OS side, CWEID also there, common weakness enumeration or exploitation. That one is mainly for the application side. Okay, so plugin ID basically like a signature. What is meant by signature here? So these plugin, whenever we are running the scan against, okay, so our servers or databases or application, it has a already predefined signatures will be there. It will do comparison now. For example, maybe in the school days or college days, so roll number 1 belongs to maybe Naidu. Roll number 2 is belongs to, okay, Rup Sagar. Roll number 3 is belongs to Vijay Kalyan. Roll number 4 is belongs to, okay, so Dilip and so on. In this scenario, whenever roll number 1 as a teacher, someone will, a teacher will call, then roll number will respond back. In the similar roll number 2, roll number 3, and roll number 4. That is like a signature now. So same as it is for every vulnerability, each and every vulnerability management tool, they will map these vulnerabilities. That is called plugin ID. That concept is called a signature now. Okay. So every vendor will maintain signatures in the vendor database. Whenever scan is placing, it will compare with the signature, and in case if it will mismatch, vulnerabilities will be triggered. So that is called plugin ID. Okay. So I will show practically all these things, whatever we're discussing now. So next one is vulnerability databases. What are the different types of vulnerability databases we are using? So very famous one is, as I said, NVD database. National Vulnerability Database. This one is defined by NAST organization, National Institution of Standard Technology from USA. Okay, that is first one. The second one, so CVE database, CVE MITRE database or MITRE database. Third one is MITRE database. Fourth one is Microsoft for all the Microsoft based issues. In the similar way, Unix, under the Unix, whatever vendor specific like a Red Hat Enterprise Linux or CentOS or Docker or Ubuntu container, all those. Okay, for example, if I want to show practically this one, so already known vulnerability we know, CVE 2021, it belongs to log4j. Click on 44228. Now you can see here when I given the query in the Google search engine, it is showing as NVD from NAST. So it's a very popular one. We can go and we can verify in this one also what is the vulnerability is about, what is the vulnerability description, what is the vulnerability solution, how we can mitigate and everything. In the similar way, CV Maitri, this is also another company. For all the vulnerabilities, we can get the information here also. When I say vulnerability database, meaning here, all the vulnerabilities can be available in these databases. We can go and we can verify something. Okay, if you want to do manual analysis, CV details and CISA, Wikipedia, anyway, that is obviously Microsoft. That's what I said. So these are the company oriented and CV Maitri. So, but very, very popular one is NVD database and also CV Maitri database and Maitri database. And these are all vendor specific databases. Okay. So these are all the database side. In the report, in case if you are not able to see, we can go and we can verify everything in the manual way. So that is called as vulnerability databases. Okay. Now, vulnerability licensing. What is mean by vulnerability licensing? So licensing meaning here it's not a car or two-wheeler or four-wheeler licensing here. This is basically how to purchase the solution related to security tool. That concept in the entire overall IT and software industry, we can call licensing. Okay. So how cost is based on what parameter is called as a license. Cost or price based on what parameter is called as license. Now, vulnerability licensing based on what? This is a licensing, generic licensing definition. So we can discuss all this concept now. So what are we discussed in the yesterday class? Sales team, pre-sales team, design team, implementation team, operational team. Now we have to go for all these options now. Okay, let's go back now. How to purchase this tool? So vulnerability licensing option is based on how many number of IPs are existing. So whatever IPs we are going to scan it, according to those IPs, we have to purchase the, okay, so respective licensing option. What is mean by this one? Example, in our organization, we have 6,000 servers. Each and every server has one of the IP address. Now, how many IPs here? 6,000 IPs. For each and every one IP is belongs to, one IP licensing is belongs to maybe $5. Now, how many IPs here? 6,000 servers and 6,000 IPs. 6,000 into $5. 30,000 USD dollars we have to pay money for the, to do the scanning of the servers. And additionally, cost also vary based on the tool wise. Okay. So additionally for tool also we have to pay money. So that is the example of how the licensing option. So example I am saying, but vendor to vendor, this may be option will be vary. How many dollars it may be. Okay. But so what you have to understand here, how to purchase the vulnerability licensing option, meaning here, how many servers are there in the organization. So that is indirectly how many IPs are there in the organization. And according to that one, we can purchase the respective licensing option as a vulnerability management. And the tool is a free of cost anyways. Okay. So that is about vulnerability licensing option. So this one we have to coordinate with the vendor. So whatever tool we are purchasing. Then how we can design. Example, as I said yesterday, Reserve Bank of India has the requirement. Now Reserve Bank of India has a 10,000 servers. 10,000 servers, they have to purchase the vulnerability licensing, meaning here. So maybe 10,000 into $5, 50,000 rupees they have to pay. Sorry, dollars they have to pay to the respective vendor, whatever solution they are choosing. Okay. So now vulnerability design. How we can design the vulnerability tool, standalone design, or I can say deployment also. Design or deployment. Standalone. Second one is distributed. What is mean by this one? Okay, let's go back to here diagram side. So now only one location. One location, all these servers are existing. Example, 10,000 servers. Now we have to deploy the tool. Example, maybe tool name is called Nessus tool. That is called stand alone in a single location. If you are deploying a tool, that is called stand alone. Okay. So single location deployment is called as standalone. Then what is distributed deployment? Distributed is nothing but multiple locations. Example, we'll take RBI now. So RBI headquarters is in Mumbai. And branch offices they have in Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and so on. RBI, Hyderabad. RBI, Chennai. RBI, Bangalore. This is RBI Mumbai main location. So example only. So this is called distributed now. It's a more than one location. Now we have to do the connection through WAN, wide area network. Already these connections will be deployed through WAN, through wide area network. It's for more than one location across the geographical location. This called as a WAN deployment now. Now, for example, in the Mumbai location, so which tool we are using? We are using example Nessus tool. Now maybe in the Mumbai location, we have 5,000 servers are there. In the Hyderabad location, we have 3,000 servers. And we have Chennai location, 2,000 servers or 1,000 servers. And Bangalore also 1,000 servers. Okay, now total number of the servers across the RBI locations are 5,000 plus 3,000 plus 1,000 plus 1,000. Altogether, we have 10,000. So for these four locations in the Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Chennai location, so we have 10,000 servers are there. For these 10,000 servers, we have to purchase the licensing option. As in previous example is 10,000 into maybe $5, $50,000. So now tool we have to deploy in the Mumbai location. Nessus tool we have to deploy in the Mumbai location. And here what we have to do, we have to deploy the scanner. That may physical scanner or virtual scanner. And here also we have to deploy scanner in the data center. And here also scanner. Now, whenever we are running the Hyderabad server scan, we have to select the Hyderabad scanner. Whenever we are running the Chennai related servers, in the scan policy, we have to select the Chennai scanner. Whenever we are running the servers belongs to Bangalore one, Bangalore scanner. In the headquarters part of the Mumbai location, there is no need to deploy any scanner. Why? Because already Nessus tool is existing. Then which scanner is this one? Nessus scanner. So this one is called Nessus scanner. Nessus vendor itself, it will provide scanner information also. So example, I want to run couple of servers belongs to machine learning team or DevOps team or finance team or Windows team in the Hyderabad location. I'll create scan policy and scan role. And whenever I want to run this scan using the Nessus tool, I will specify the scanner information as a Hyderabad because I'm running the Hyderabad location servers belongs to one of the team. I will show practically all these. This particular deployment is called as distributed deployment. It's for more than one locations. I given examples only 4 locations, maybe 4 locations or 10 locations or 20 locations. So it depends. Okay, example take DMart. It is available all over the India. So maybe all over the India, each and every main city, DMart is available. Maybe they are maintaining one of the server each and every place. If you want to do the scanning of those servers, wherever DMart headquarters is there, from there we have to do this scanning option. So this is the way how we can do it. So now this one is also called headquarters, and these sites we can call branch offices. Okay, so this is called a headquarter HQ, and this is called branch offices or remote offices. So this deployment is called as distributed deployment. Okay, so distributed deployment is for more than one locations. Next one is implementation side. What do you mean implementation here? So we have hardware based implementation, software based implementation, and cloud based SaaS. So right now Nessus or Qualys or any other vulnerability management tools are not supporting hardware based. Just you can ignore. But basically, almost all the security tools will support hardware based, software based, and cloud based. Example, maybe now in my organization, I want to use Nessus Essential. So now this is software file. So this software file I will download and I will install in my on top of the Windows operating system. So whatever file I'm downloading, this one is called as software based. It is not any hardware based. Just one of the file I'm downloading and installing in my system, and I'm running my servers. That's called software based. Okay. So hardware-based deployments are not available for the vulnerability management side. So nothing but when you say hardware, mobile is our hardware, laptop is our hardware, fan is our hardware, refrigerator is our hardware. So all these hardware-based vulnerability management tools in the market, it is not available at all. Everything is like either software-based or cloud-based. Okay. So first thing is software-based. Second one is cloud. So here vendor will provide the software. That software we have to install either on top of the Windows machine or maybe on top of the Linux also it will support. It will support for both, even it will support for Mac also. Because Mac OS is different versus Windows OS is different and also Unix OS is different. That is the reason. So each and every vendor is supporting for these three different types of OSs now. So that is about implementation side. So what is SaaS based software as service? For this one, we no need to pay. I mean, we no need to deploy in our either um, hardware. I mean, in the data center, we have to purchase the tool. After purchasing the tool, just we can utilize the service. Whatever you are utilizing the service, then we can go and we can pay for that one. Example, I can say like dormitories. So in this scenario, that is not belongs to our home, but okay, so what we can do, we can, okay, so give some money and we can fresh up and finally we can pay for money. We are utilizing this service to fresh up. Same as it is here also. So otherwise launch. So in the airports or in the bus stations, in the railway stations. So launch also will be there. So that is not belongs to us, but we are paying as a money to them and we are getting the service. So that is called as a software as a service. Now, these Amazon service vendor, Amazon or maybe Microsoft, all these companies will support software as service also. That we can discuss under the cloud security side or cloud computing side. Now, Tenable company also supporting or all the vulnerability management tools are supporting. So these SaaS based also. So we can create the tool or we can implement the tool in the cloud. There is no need to purchase any physical device or any software. We can utilize the service. For that one, we have to pay money. Example, ServiceNow ticketing tool or Jira ticketing tool. If I want to show that one practically, give me one sec. So example, so I want to install now ServiceNow ticketing tool in my system. I want to utilize the ServiceNow ticketing tool. So now I will go to developer tools now. ServiceNow developer tool. Just I given ServiceNow developer tool. Now click on this ServiceNow developer program. You have to install by the by. Everyone has to do this one. This one is called ticketing tool. For every incident, whatever you're working on, you have to create a tracking of the incident. Example, maybe one of the family related case, it is uh, searching under the, I mean, not searching, sir, tracking under the family court. Or one of the murder case, it is discussing under the, okay, so maybe, okay, so court. So that may be Supreme Court or High Court and so on. For everything, it is a FIR case file. For tracking of the incident or tracking of the case. Same as it is here also. For every incident, whatever we are creating, for that one, we have to create one of the number. That number in our murder case or family case, those scenarios, we can call it as FIR. But here, we will call it as ticket. For tracking of the incident. So now, click on this one. Just you can register this one also you can complete. So just you can enter your email address here. So I'll provide rktechnologies m1 @gmail.com. So I have to register now first, sorry. So right now we don't have any account is existing. For that one, I have to go and I have to register, similar to like if you don't have any Gmail, you will do sign up, right? If you don't have any Instagram, you will do sign up. Same as it is here also. So get a service now ID, click on this one. Now enter your first name, for example, AAA, and last name BBB. Email address, I am giving this one as my email address. And country, United States, for example. So I'm giving one of the password and confirm password I am giving. And I am not a robot. I read the terms and conditions. Sign up now. One of the now activation email, it will come to your email address. I'm repeating once again what I have done. Just I went to, okay, so Google and I given ServiceNow developer tool. It's a ticketing tool. So why I'm explaining this one now? So even once the vulnerability report is generated, we have to create a tickets. That's what I said at the time of VM process. Not only that one, SaaS based application you want to understand. That is the reason I'm explaining this one. So I given ServiceNow developer tool. Don't go to this one and go to developer.servicenow.com. So that is the website. So otherwise I'll provide the URL link. So you can register this one after completing the class. ServiceNow ticketing tool, URL link. Okay, so please go and register here. Next one is after that, click on this one. Okay, so then one of the email activation email, it will come to you and it is showing as already your email is existing. The email address is already registered. So that means already I have email account. Okay, now, so I have to go and do sign into existing account. Already I have the account. Let's see, but you don't have the account, right? So you have to create now. So I will type rkcybertechnologies m1 @gmail.com and I'll give password. One activation email will come. Just you can click on that one. Automatically it will redirect to you. After that, what you have to do? So you can click on start building here. So what is the cloud instance it is building now? You can see here there are three instances are there. What ServiceNow has done, ServiceNow is a company. It has done, there are three different types of, okay, so instances all over the world, right? First one is called Xanadu. I think it is in Japan or Malaysia or China maybe. Washington, DC. It is from USA. That is the place where they developed one more cloud instance. Vancouver from the Canada. So these are the three places they deployed the cloud instance now. Okay, whatever you like, just you can go and you can select. That's fine. It's not a mandatory compulsory. Xanadu, we have to select from China. So we can go and you can select whatever you like. So click on start building here. Now it is building. So when you say building, that instance is coming up now. Okay, it will take couple of minutes. All these are practical. So these ticketing tool regularly for respective of whether you are a secure domain belongs to vulnerability management or endpoint security or network security or cyber security or cloud security, you have to create a tickets. It's a mandatory because we are a part of the operational support role. Not only that one, even once you are onboarding, if you want to get the your laptop and also your passwords and your headset and your, okay, in case company is providing mobile, for everything we have to raise a ticket. It's a tracking purpose. So I think already instance is up. Agree. That's it. Already we are in right now ticketing tool. Click on here all. Go to here incident. Incident. So create incident. Create new. So now right now whatever this is a fee of cost now, but anyway it's a fee of cost now. So this is the place. This is right now I am in the commercial part. Now it's a fee of cost. But in the organization point of view, what we have to do, we have to pay money for this one. So whether did I install anywhere on the physical hardware? Did I install on the any server? Did I install on top of the Windows machine? No, everything is website oriented. Okay. Now directly I'm using the ServiceNow ticketing tool. This concept is called SaaS, software as a service, a part of the cloud instance. Okay. So now we are utilizing the service and we are creating the tickets for that one. We have to pay money to the respective ServiceNow company. So this is called SaaS based. Okay. So now ticketing tool also it's completed. One more concept is ticketing tool. That is also we have to create ticket now that we can discuss once the after completing overall vulnerability management. Okay, next one. Go back to here. That is called SaaS based. As I said, please go and register your email address and try to open that one. So just it's a few steps we have to follow. That's all. So this is called ticketing tool as well. This one I'm highlighting with yellow color. Next one is scan types. Scan types already we discussed, but this is based on the time wise. Scan types based on time. What are scan types we discussed is authenticated versus unauthenticated. That is scanning mechanisms. And types of the scans also we discussed. OS scan, port scan, application scan, cloud scan, all those are scan types. Now these scan types based on time. First one is called on demand. Whenever we need, so we can go and we can scan it. For example, today one of the developer is created one of the server. In that server, whether vulnerabilities are existing or not. So maybe he raised a ticket, the ticket will come to us. Now we have to run this scan and we have to say whether vulnerabilities are existing or not. So it's not scheduled one, right? So it's on demand. So now we are scanning now itself and we are identifying. Whenever we need, we'll go and we will. So run this scan that is called on demand. So second one is called scheduled one. Or this one is called ad hoc. Scheduled or ad hoc. What is this scheduled or ad hoc meaning here? So scheduled or ad hoc meaning, so based on the time wise. So whether we are doing weekly basis or monthly basis, those things we can consider as scheduled or ad hoc. Okay, so that is scan types based on the time wise. So as I said previously, when we discussed about vulnerability management process, so that time itself, I said monthly once we will run the scan. Okay, frequency of this scan, next topic. To the servers. So in case frequency meaning here, so not frequency of the radio FM and something like that. Here frequency of how frequently you are running this scan. Okay. So that is called frequency in this scenario. Monthly once we are running this scan in my organization. Monthly once we are running the scans. Okay. So frequency of the scanning is that is monthly once. So weekly basis we should not run server scan. Why? Because so weekly once we are running in case on top of the server any applications are deployed, maybe sometimes applications will not work. Take example of Amazon, take example of the Flipkart, or take example of the Swiggy or PhonePe and so on. So couple of times, okay, so our application will not work properly. Why? Because they are doing maybe patch updates because of the maintenance window, or maybe so they are running this scan. That is the reason. So if we were running this scan, applications will not respond back it properly. So that is the reason. So we will not run this scan on the weekly basis. Better we can run monthly scan. That is security based practices. Okay, next one, patch. Patch. There are several times I may saying patch. What is mean to patch? So patch meaning here. So solution for any problem or any vulnerability. So most of the case software upgrades. Solution for any vulnerability or problem or bug. Most of the case software updates. So that is called patch. Okay. So in this scenario, whatever versions we are using, we have to upgrade that patch. So a couple of times in your Google Play Store also, if you are going and visiting the Instagram or WhatsApp or maybe okay Facebook or maybe any other apps, so update option is available. That means new version is released. Maybe in the existing version, so all the features are not available. That is one of the reason. Maybe security issues are existing. That is the reason they release new patch. So here we are upgrading the software updates. So that upgrading of the software updates based on the vendor releasing of the software is called as a patch. Okay. Now, what is patch management? Updating of or updating or upgrading of legacy. When you say legacy, old, already we discussed this concept. Legacy or older versions of libraries or packages and testing in the testing environment. We have to test these patches in the testing environment as well. And finally, raising a CR request and implement in the production environment is called as patch management. Whatever legacy or older version of this software we are using, and in case if we are upgrading those patch updates, those scenarios, what we have to do. So those legacy or older versions, first we have to test in the testing environment whether once we are upgrading, it's working fine or not. In case if it is working, then we have to raise a change request. Here means here change request. So this concept I'll explain later. Here means what? So change request we have to raise and we have to implement in the production environment. So that entire process is called as a patch management. So in case someone will ask at the time of the interview, the experience on patch management, you can say no. Patch management can be updated by server owner. Enter a question here. Otherwise, you will be in trouble. Do you have experience in patch management? Answer is no. Patch updates can be done by another team. So those team are business owners, server owner, or asset owner. So that is called, okay, so patch management. Okay, so why? Because we are not a server person. We are security person. So server can be handled by other team. So if in case you were saying, okay, I do have experience on patch management also, they will give that work also to you. Then you will be in trouble and maybe so ever okay, so everything they will keep in you, and in case something went wrong, so then finally they'll blame you. So that is the reason patch management experience if you have, then you can say patch management is doing by some other team. So that is respect to server owners or asset owner, business owners, they are doing. My role is completely working on the creating scan policies, scan rule, and also generating the reports and giving the reports to the respective business owner by tracing the tickets. Okay, that's what you have to say. So that is about patch management and also what is mean a patch and you experience patch or not. So next topic, scan templates. What is scan templates here? Every SIM tool, sorry, vulnerability, not SIM tool, sorry guys. Vulnerability management vendor, they will create default templates. Those templates we can call scan templates. I will show practically. Every vendor will create by default couple of templates. Those templates are called scan templates. We can use those templates and we can do the customization now. Okay, so that is about scan templates. We have different types of templates are available. Example templates are default, sorry, default templates. Default templates will provide, vendor will provide. Whatever tool we are purchasing, those vendor will provide. Second one is called customized one. So these are the two different types of templates. These customized templates can be done by us. Customized templates created by vulnerability management team. Nothing but our team. How to do that one, I can show practically once we are going to the tool. Okay, so couple of default templates examples are default templates examples are basic scan, advanced network scan, PCS scan, PCA DSS scan. Next one is ISO 27000 scan. There are more than 30 templates. Spectrum meltdown. Next one is log4j, shell. So these are all the default templates provided by our vendors. We can use these templates and we can create the customized one. How to do that? I can show practically. Okay. So that is about default versus customized. When you say customized, for example, I will say practical scenarios, simple words, simple our day-to-day life. Maybe one of the building owner is constructing 30 apartments in a site. So he's not doing the any interior design. I'm repeating once again. One of the building owner, he's creating or he is constructing 30 apartments. Only for the is taking apartment cost, but he is not taking care of any interior design. Then he is selling all those apartments to the respective whoever wants the apartment. Now, whatever default one at the time of the construction of the building has done, that is called default one. But I don't like default one. So according to my choice or my option, and I can go and I can do the interior customer designing part, how it looks like or how it is going to be. I can design that one by taking the interior design, or I can do myself. So whatever, so at the time of the building owner constructed the house, that is called as a default one. And whatever you have done the customization as a interior design is called as a customized one. So that is the difference. Your vendor will provide the default one. You can use that one and you can make couple of changes. That is called customized one. That's it. Okay. So this is one of the important interior question also. Do you know how to create dashboards or not? Customized dashboard. Do you know how to create correlation rule or not? So all these are so customized versus so default. Next one, vendors are tools. What are the different types of vendors or tools are available in the market related to vulnerability management? Nessus, Qualys, Rapid7. Rapid7 is also called as Nexpose, Tripwire, Palo Alto. Extra. There are so many out there available in the market. Whenever if you want to choose any vendor, how to choose and where to choose. Okay. We have one of the option name is called Gartner Quadrant Report. This one already we discussed previously. If you want to purchase any tool, always we will purchase the best in the market, whatever it is available. For example, Gartner Report, vulnerability management tools. So just I given Gartner Report vulnerability management tools in the search query of the search engine under the Google. Now I can go to images now. Now I can go to Gartner report. Yeah, this is the Gartner report. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, this is basically application related, but same as it is, it looks like in this way only. These are application related, not OS related. Synopsys, it's one of the vendor. Veracode is one of the vendor. Checkmarks is one of the vendor. HCL Software is one of the vendor. Microfocus is one of the vendor. White Hat Security, all the application oriented. Same as it is, even we do have on the OS level also, infrastructure level also. Okay. So otherwise, I can go with one more. This called Gartner. So Gartner meaning a quadrant report. 4 quadrants it will be there. Whenever any customer they want to choose, they will choose this option only. Any security tool, if you want to purchase, we can use this option only. Not this one also. I can provide Nessus Gartner report. Vulnerability assessment. Okay. Yeah. So this is the Gartner report. If you want to purchase any tool, you can see. So based on the Rapid 7, okay, this from the Gartner report. Rapid 7, Tenable, Qualys. So Tenable Vulnerability Management, Tenable Security Center, Tripwire. That's what I said. Tripwire, GFA LAN Guard. So Arctic Wolf Managed Risk. There are so many tools are available. So now, which one is the best tool in the market? We have to purchase that one. So that one who is providing to us, that is providing to us by Gartner report. What Gartner report basically, they will conduct survey on the quarterly basis or yearly basis. Finally, they will make which one is the best tool is available in the market. That market we can call it as Gartner report. This is applicable to all the tools. Example I have shown right now, vulnerability management side. Same thing I will show even SIM tool side also. Gartner SIM tool report or quadrant report. So whenever any customer wants to purchase any tool, they will go and they will visit this one, and finally they can purchase whatever later quadrant it is available. Yeah, this is the one. Microsoft Azure Sentinel, number one. Okay. So next one, Table. So these are all the couple of tools belongs to SIM criteria. Okay. So based on which one or Tori. So this is the leader position. This one is called as a challenger position. This one is called as a niche players position. This is called visionary position. Okay. So now once the customer wants to purchase any tool, they will visit these tool, and whatever in the later position it is there, those tool they will purchase it. So that is the way how we can choose the tool. Okay. This is applicable to firewall, proxy, EDR, DLP, encryption, whatever security tool we are purchasing. Okay. So that is called Gartner report. So how Gartner is providing best solution? It is available in the market by conducting survey or sampling theorem. Whenever any politics or elections it's happen, so they will take Lagadu Party Rajagopal survey or India Today survey or NDTV survey, the Hindu survey, Times of India survey, and so on, right? Same as it is. So they will go on, they will ask about people opinion, and finally they will come to know which party will come as a leading position. Same as it is here also. Gartner is a company. What they will do, they will go on, they will visit couple of companies like TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Cognizant, and so on. They will ask, instead of going each and every company, they will go for only couple of companies, and they will take the feedback. So as per your opinion, which tool is the best tool? It is available in the market related to vulnerability management. That survey, finally, they will make like 4 quadrants. So based on the, okay, so respective company people opinions. So that opinion, they can arrange as a 4 quadrants. That quadrant report is called as Gartner quadrant report. Okay. First quadrant is a leader. Second quadrant is called a challenger. Third one is a niche players, and fourth one is visionary. Okay. Always leader position, whatever tool is available, we can purchase that one. So as per the Gartner quadrant report, so this is what we are seeing, right? Nessus is the number one, Qualys is number two, Rapid7 number three, Tripwire, Palo Alto, F-Secure also we have seen just now. So these are all the tools. Okay. So that is about vendors, how to choose and what to choose. Now, what is the backend process for scanning a server from the VM tool? Wh- We have our GenMap tool. It's a port scanning tool. We ran youtube.com, google.com, 8.8.8.com, facebook.com. Even you provide a report to me in the WhatsApp. Correct. Same as it is here also. How? Sorry guys, apologies. Yeah. How the tool will come to know about how servers should be reachable and what is the backend process. What is settings we have to enable under this one? We no need to enable by default. We can keep as it is. So first thing is ping command. First, whenever we are running this scan, it will identify whether the opposite server is up or not, running or not running, active or passive, up or down. Next one, TCP three-way handshake. In between where and where? VM tool and also opposite server. All these things I can show practically, don't worry. So opposite VM tool to opposite server, whether TCP three-way handshake is completed or not. Third one, ARP, address resolution protocol. So it will use ARP protocol. It will use ICMP protocol, mainly for message-oriented protocol messaging. Next one is the WMI method, Windows messaging instrumentation, netstat. So these are all the couple of things can be used backend process. By default, these things can be enabled, but we have to verify those things enabled or not. Okay. So once these enabled and the server is reachable, then only we can run this scan. For example, so already we discussed about GenMap tool. It's a port scanning tool only. So here I'm providing google.com. This is my system now. So from my system, how this tool will come to know? So first of all, how the network connection, it can be reachable or not. For that one, in between my system to my laptop, because this software I installed in my laptop, my system to, So respect to google.com. So first it will see whether it is pinging or not. In case it is a pinging and google.com is upper, then only it will give the results. That is what I am saying. Same concept you can apply. Now you can see, go and do the slow scan or maybe quick scan. Now if it is reachable, then only it will give the report. If it is not reachable, it will not give the any report. If it is not reachable, then you have to troubleshoot why it is not reachable, why the results are not coming. Now it's reachable and port number 8 and port number 440 it's open. Okay, so these are the two ports, HTTP and HTTPS running on google.com. That is what I am saying. Same discussion only we are discussing once again. So first what tool will do, it will do ping command. After that TCP three-way handshake, whatever server we are going to do the scan. After that ARP resolution, ICMP resolution, WMA netstat. These are the couple of profiles we have to configure so that scan will complete. If it is not completing, then we have to troubleshoot. Okay. So if the scan is not completed, couple of times what will happen? Scan will not complete. How to troubleshoot? Troubleshoot is nothing but fixing a problem. It's called troubleshoot. First one is verify the connectivity in between VM tool and also servers. So we have to verify in between VM tool and server. From VM tool, whether it is pinging to server or not, and analyze the logs. Verify the configuration. So we have to verify all this configuration correctly configured or not. And the last one, all these things we have done. But even though we are not able to scan it, scan is not completing yet. Then we have to raise a case with the vendor. That is called premium support. As I said previously, warranty. Example, you're purchasing one of the fan. So maybe next day itself it is not working because already you have warranty. Then you can go and you can visit the respective shop. Then he will replace, or maybe okay, so he can see why. Okay, so fan is not working because we have warranty. That warranty concept is called premium support. How you are approaching the fan shop guy, same way here we have to approach the vendor from where we purchase the tool. Approach the vendor by raising a ticket. There directly we can go to shop, but here we have to raise a ticket. Vendor is nothing but here fan shop vendor, how we are saying, here vendor is nothing but what tool we purchased. That is the only, just comparing those two, I am giving this answer so that you'll understand easy way. Okay. Example, I purchased SS tool. So, and I'm not able to scan it. I have done all these three verifications, but still it's not able to do the scanning part. Then I can raise a case and I can raise a ticket to now Nessus tool vendor. Then Nessus tool people will come online, they'll fix it. How your fan shop guy is trying to fix your fan, same as it is, our vendor will fix this particular issue in case it's not working. So that's all for today. It's not completed. Another 5 minutes theoretical part is there. After that, we can go to practical session. Only another 5 minutes. We do have the theoretical. Once we are completing that one, we can start the practical session. So hope everyone is installed Nessus Essential tool. Whether everyone is installed Nessus Essential? I got only confirmation from Gopi Krishna. What about others?
Yes, sir.
Did you complete plugin IDs also, Saujanya? Saujanya or Reshma?
No, no, Saujanya. No, sir.
Can you see the plugin IDs? Are you using your mobile or laptop?
Mobile, sir. I'm just
Mobile.
out, sir.
Okay. Anyone using laptop or anyone can register this one? Whoever is already registered the Nessus Essential, I'm giving once again. Go to Nessus Essential. You have to practice now this one. So download Nessus tool. So click on this one and download it and install that software. Okay, not this one. Sorry, guys. Nessus Essentials. This is community. This is also not one. Yeah, this is the place. So I'm providing the URL link also. Please register this one and complete. So Nessus free demo tool. What are the two things I given task now? One task is belongs to. One task is belongs to. What is the first task I given? Dilip, did you complete whatever 0-day vulnerabilities?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Can you explain what are those the 0-day vulnerabilities is there and when it is there in the news? What the
Yes, sir.
first?
1 minute.
What the first attack name or vulnerability name?
First attack name is Mozilla Firefox, sir.
Okay, when it's happened and when it is there in the news?
It is on December 2nd, sir. 2024.
December 2nd, 20, recent one last week. Okay, what is the problem here?
Yes, sir.
What is the
Yes, sir.
problem?
Multiple vulnerabilities are
Okay,
multiple
existing.
vulnerabilities are have been reported.
Mm,
The attacker can perform cross-site scripting and
mm,
cause a DOS attack.
mm.
Disclose to sensitive information, execute arbitrary code, bypass security restrictions.
Okay, it's so one of the dangerous one. What is solution? Okay, so Mozilla has given now
Oh yes, sir. They given some updates.
upgrading of the overall version of the web browser or what exactly?
Uh,
Firefox version we have to upgrade or what exactly we have to do?
Upgrading the affected version, sir.
Only affected versions we have to upgrade, not
Yes.
overall Firefox version.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So guys, whatever Dilip said, you understood, right? Mozilla Firefox has a couple of website related vulnerabilities are existing. Those vulnerabilities are cross-site scripting attack, arbitrary code execution, and also denial of service attack. So because of, there are so many, not only these are a couple of vulnerabilities. Now already Mozilla is provided even mitigation steps also. Those mitigation steps are to have to patch those software versions, whatever vulnerabilities is identified. Now we have to, may I know what is the version it is going to impact? Mozilla Firefox version. Dilip, what is the
One,
version
one,
number?
128.5 and 115.8.
Yes, it's perfect. It is there from long back, actually from January to till date it is there. So whoever is using 128.5 dot something, what you said? 128.
128, 128.5 and 115.818.
Okay, from there where we have to upgrade? What is the mitigation they given?
They provided some links, sir, for the
Okay,
update.
okay, fine. So can you do one thing, one of the favor for me? So
Yes,
Dilip,
sir.
you can go and you can write all those vulnerable. Okay, one is Mozilla Firefox. What is second 0-day or second vulnerability?
Atlassian, multiple vulnerabilities in Atlassian products, sir.
This is also dangerous one. Yeah. Atlassian one of the tool. It's a basically risk assessment side. Developers they will use it. So one is Mozilla Firefox. You said.
Yes, sir.
What about others? Everyone is getting or not? Whatever Dilip is saying. Second Atlassian tool. Okay. What is third one?
So I have gone through two only, sir. We will
Okay, two.
update in the
Perfect.
evening.
It's okay. In the Atlassian side, what is the issue?
Same, sir. Multiple vulnerabilities in
Mm-hmm.
attacker can execute arbitrary code to
Okay.
perform cross-site scripting, sir.
Okay. What you can do, whatever you provided, just you can update that information here. Is that be okay?
Where, sir? Okay, sir.
In this sheet,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
you can update here.
Okay, sir.
Fine. Thank you. So
Yes.
now what is the task I'm giving today, guys? Today task is basically you have to ticketing tool. So ticketing tool URL link already I provided. You have to register that tool. Where is that URL link? One sec. Yeah, this is the one. Yellow color I highlighted. Yeah, this is the one. You can go and you can register and you can register for the ticketing tool. So you have to complete that one. Second one is belongs to Nessus tool free trial. So these two you have to register and you have to complete. So that is the task I'm giving. Is it clear? Just you can click on this URL link and it will redirect. Just you can provide your Gmail link, Gmail username and password. How you are registering Facebook or how you are registering, okay, your Gmail, same as it is you have to do. In case you are not able to do, I will teach it. No, don't worry. In case you are not able to do that, I know Nessus Essential a little bit complicated, but yes, I can provide that information, how to do and what to do. At least you can complete ticketing tool. Is it clear? Is it
Okay,
clear
sir.
or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's all for today. In the next class, so first 10 to 15 minutes theoretical part, and after that we can go to practical tool. So that is called Nessus vulnerability management. Do you have any
Sir,
questions? Yeah, please.
what about this penetration testing?
Penetration testing, that one we can discuss under the application security side.
But whenever we want to apply the jobs relevant to vulnerability management, so we don't do that penetration testing, right?
No, no, no. Penetration test, don't apply those vacancies. Otherwise, you will become like a developer.
Yeah.
You should know the development code. So, example, yesterday, couple of people are attended Capgemini Cognizant. Only apply. Okay, so vulnerability. That one I will explain the. I mean, tomorrow
Okay.
class. I
Okay.
can show that one. Which type of vacancies you can apply, and which type of vacancies you should not apply.
Okay. Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. It's a good question. Thanks for asking.
Okay.
Any other? Okay, guys. Then thank you so much, and see you tomorrow. Have a great day.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Bye.